That's right, folks. It's that time of the week again. It's time for Predicting the NFL with Mickey G. As always, we like to start out with a recap of the previous week. For this week, the previous week is week 14. And I didn't do as well as I did the past couple weeks, but I got 10 wins. That's not bad. 10-6. Takes me to 133-75 overall. Got the Crab Fest 10-4. Got the upset 6-8. Even got that game of the week. Which also takes me to 10-4. Didn't turn off. Back to your regularly scheduled programming of my face. Well, the Patriots lost to Jay Cutler and the Miami Dolphins, who previously had just beat the Broncos, but before that had a really long losing streak. So, how does it make you feel, Pats fans, and just Patriots players, or anyone else who thinks the Patriots are good? Pretty bad if you lose to the Dolphins, am I right? Well, the Broncos broke their losing streak. That's pretty interesting. I mean, wow. They get really bad and they won. Granted, it was because, the Jets lost Josh McCown. He was balling real hard for them. So that's a bummer. The Browns pulled a major Browns move and took a 21-7 lead and lost something to 21 and to Packers in overtime, and it was just sad and depressing. And mainly because Deshaun Kaiser threw a pick that kind of really screwed him over back there. But it's the Browns, and they're going to screw up all a bunch of times, and that's their job. So, well, the Jags QBs, Bortles did do pretty well, but Jags cornerbacks, CBs, balled out. Boye had 2 picks. Ramsey had 1 pick. I don't think any of them allowed more than 2 or 3 passes. They were beasts. Now, safeties didn't have as great of a game as those 2 did. But, not everybody can be perfect, and I don't really care. Jags got the dub. That's all that matters. So, that's pretty lit. Well, Jimmy G won again. Doing well in San Francisco. Now, the rest of his season's a little bit harder, but, you gotta take what you can get, man. The Vikings lost their streak as well. That was a bummer. So, yeah. Carson Wentz. Ooh. Eagles fans, I'm so sorry for your loss. It's just a major bummer, because he's so good. And, well, he's not really. I mean, he's not wow, but he's doing pretty good this year. And then just to, be out for the season like that. Now you got Nick Foles. So that's kind of funny. But, Nick Foles, Jared Goff, and Case Keenum were all quarterbacks on the Rams when Jeff Fisher was the coach. And he couldn't do nothing with that team. It's just kind of funny. I don't know. I thought it was funny. And finally for this recap, all we got left is we got the snow game for Shady McCoy in Buffalo against the Colts. Now, Shady loves the snow. I don't know what it is, but Shady always plays well in the snow. Last game he played in big lots of snow, he had 200 yards. This one he only had 150. But, that's still pretty good. Now your boy, Frank Gore, had 140 or something like that. 36 touches at the age of 32 or something crazy like that. And I was like, holy crap, he's an old guy and he's getting I want to be getting I don't know. I was going to make a bad joke, but I can't think of anything off the spot. So, you're welcome. You don't get a bad joke. So now that we got the recap out of the way, let's get on to that Week 15 predictions. All right. So we're gonna start out with a crap fest. I know we get to start off the week real nice here. Denver and Indianapolis. Battle of the old Peyton Manning teams, the horses. Bad teams in the AFC. I don't. It's all right. Well, Denver beat the Jets, and the Colts lost to Buffalo. India's lost 4 straight. Oh, really? It sucks. Denver broke their streak, so I think so can Indy. Indy gets the dub. That's how it works here. Next, we got the Chargers versus Kansas City. Now, this is the battle for the division right here. Both teams are 7-6. That's for no. Yeah, 7-6. That doesn't seem right. Yep, that makes week 14 7-6-13. Each had a bye week. That it gets the right number. All right, never mind. We're all good. We're all free. I'm a smart kid. All right. The Chargers beat the Redskins. Kansas City beat Oakland. Chargers won 4 straight. Unlike Indy's lost 4 straight. Chargers are the team to beat, especially in that division, kind of in the AFC. Unless the Jaguars, then they just win because they're the best. Yeah. So I think the Chargers tend to take the division and stuff and get that done. That's pretty cool. Good luck, Chargers. Doing alright now. I mean, no one comes to your games, but you're doing well. If that says anything, I don't know. Next, we got Miami versus Buffalo. Well, like I said, Miami beat Brady and those bums down in New England. Buffalo beat the Colts because Shady McCoy's a beast. Buffalo wants the wild card, man. They want it. You gotta want it. Now, sadly for them, they're gonna play the Jaguars first round. If they do keep the 6th spot, and then they'll lose, and I won't be sad at all, cause your boy. Everyone on the Jaguars will be winning in the playoffs, and that's just dope. So, Bills win. Baltimore versus Cleveland. Oh, Baltimore lost to the Killer Bees. Your boy Ben went off at 500 yards passing. That's pretty dope. Your boy Brown went off. He had 200 yards receiving. A bunch 10 catches. Le'Veon had 3 touchdowns. Boswell kicked a bunch of field goals because that's what he does. And Martavis Bryant, I think he did something wrong. I don't know if he really counts though. And Jesse James had 10 catches for 100-something yards. So that was pretty cool too. He's not really a B though. He's just hey, he's a tight end. He's balling or something. I don't know. Anyways, so that was cool. Cleveland lost to themselves, aka DeShone Kizer, who threw a pick to lose. Baltimore's good. The Browns aren't, so therefore the Ravens win. Houston versus Jacksonville. Well, Houston lost to Jimmy G because they're bums. And Jacksonville picked off the Seahawks. Am I right? Texans lost 3 straight. And the Jags have a chance at the home field. Alright, so hear me out. If the Steelers pull a dub against the Patriots, the Jaguars beat, and the Jaguars went out, they get the wild card, not the wild card. They get home field advantage. Because even if, Brady and the gang win every game after Pittsburgh, the Jaguars have beaten Pittsburgh, and Patriots haven't. Therefore, Jaguars get the wild card, math and stuff. And I think that's how it works, and that's pretty dope. So, Jags win, yeah. New England versus Pitt. This is the game of the week. Makes sense. Best 2 teams in the AFC. JK, Jags are the best. New England lost to Jay Cutler, a Lamau. Pittsburgh squeaked past Baltimore. Pittsburgh won 8 straight. The only team with streak over 4, which is kind of worrying me a bit. But, I gotta, But I think the Steelers ball out here. They get that dub. They're like, hey, we don't beat Brady a lot. But we gotta, you gotta believe. You gotta get good. You gotta get that dub. So I think they do. Pittsburgh, they haven't loss since they lost to Jacksonville. I'm telling you, until they meet them in the playoffs, they're not going to lose again. It's just how it works. But all right, Pittsburgh wins. Yeah. Next is Tennessee versus San Francisco. Well, Tennessee lost to Arizona because they're a bunch of bums. San Francisco beat Houston because Jimmy G is the G. Titans are decent. Like I said, Jimmy G is the G. But, Titans are in the playoffs, and, they'll probably stay that way. So, Titans win, I guess. I don't know. I should probably pick Jimmy, but I don't want to test that. Jets versus New Orleans. We just lost Josh McCown. They didn't really lose one. They just kind of just lost Josh McCown. That kind of killed their season. They got Bryce Petty and Christian Hackenberg now. They got to decide who they want to do that with. It's not fun. The Saints lost Alvin Kamara. For the remainder of the game, so he's coming back. So the Saints have Kamara back, so the Saints win. That's it. Cincinnati versus Minnesota. Well, Cincinnati lost to the Bears because they stink. Minnesota lost to Carolina. The Bengals are bad. The Vikings are good, so the Vikings win. It's that simple. Dallas versus Oakland. Dallas beat the Giants. Who cares? Oakland lost to the Chiefs. They kind of suck now. Dallas can win without Zeke. It has been proven by last game. Oakland is And the Cowboys win. Yeah, let's go with that. Chicago versus Detroit. Chicago beat Cincinnati. Detroit beat Tampa Bay. Detroit's better, so the Lions win. Philly versus the Giants. Philly beat the Rams. Giants lost Dallas. Philly is now without Carson Wentz, but they're still playing the Giants, so Philly wins. And the Giants just lost, that big safety. He's real good and stuff. What's his name? What's his freaking name? Gosh damn, I'm going to have to edit a bunch of stuff. Gosh darn it. Landon Collins. Jack's going to kill me. Shout out to your boy Jack Harmston for being a Giants fan and not killing yourself this season. Yeah, they don't have him. So, Philly and Nick Foles, yeah, Eagles win. Green Bay versus Carolina. Well, Green Bay got lucky against the Browns. Yeah, they should have. The Green Bay should have lost that game. They just, I don't know. The Browns to the Browns, I guess. Carolina beat Minnesota. They're looking real nice right now. Beat Minnesota. That's a good win for them. Rodgers might be back. If he is, good for him. I guess. I mean, I don't want him to be back. I don't like Aaron Rodgers, but screw it. Panthers looking great. Like I said, they don't have a streak to lose, so that makes it easier for me to pick them. But Aaron Rodgers, I don't think he's going to make that. I mean, he'll make a big difference on the team, but against a Panthers team that's been doing real nice lately, I got to go with Carolina and Cam and whatever the frick that hat was he was wearing. It was like a fez or something. He's like, I'm going to put out this new hat. It's a brimless cap or something. I don't know. It was dumb. Next is Arizona versus Washington. Arizona beat Tennessee. Washington got wrecked by the Chargers. Cardinals looking halfway decent. Kirk is a G. Sadly, the rest of the Redskins are not G's. I gotta go with Cardinals here. They be beating good teams and stuff. Los Angeles versus Seattle. Checking this upset real quick. Rams lost to the Eagles. Seattle lost to the Jags Corners. Seattle's undefeated in the division. And Seattle is at home. Seattle beat Philly at home when they had Carson Wentz for the whole entire game. And it wasn't even really close. It just kind of wrecked them and stuff. So yeah, Seahawks win. Next, finally, last but not least, and all that good stuff, we got Atlanta versus Tampa Bay. Atlanta beat New Orleans. That was a good win. Matt Ryan's like, boy, we need to make sure we get in this playoffs. If we go to the Super Bowl last year, choke, and then don't get back at all, even the playoffs. Come on, guys, come on. So yeah, they beat New Orleans. Tampa Bay lost to Detroit because they suck. Falcons are looking good. Tampa Bay is garbage. So I think Matt Ryan obviously pulls out this dub. That's all for this week. I'm not gonna say a bunch of dumb stuff at the end. That's all. Adios.